Good morning, everyone. I'm just back in the RCM this week after a lovely holiday over Christmas and then a week teaching on a master's course in Hong Kong. So I've come back to a very busy week. Yesterday I had to give evidence to the Health Select Committee, which is chaired by an MP called Sarah Wollaston, and that was a very interesting time. The committee is specifically wanting to know how things are going with the implementation of better births in England. I majored my comments on the fact that it will be difficult to implement all of the recommendations if we don't do something about improving the number of midwives employed in service. But interestingly, at the end of the session, the committee asked about personalised maternity budgets, and that led me to talk about home birth and the possibility of women employing independent midwives, which led to questioning around the second major thing that's been going on for me this week, which is getting up to speed with where we are with independent midwives and indemnity insurance. Sarah Wollaston is obviously concerned about this and asked me my view. I said that the RCM felt that we were in a very difficult situation and that it certainly was not a good outcome for anyone if women were going to be choosing to free birth rather than utilise maternity services. I said that the RCM was, as always, trying to find a pragmatic solution to these very difficult issues which we've been talking about for many years now. And I said to her that my latest action was to write to the Chief Exec of NHS England, arguing that we should be facilitating more readily independent midwives being given honorary contracts by NHS maternity services. We have obviously put up a statement on our website around this, and I will be continuing to use all my one-to-ones with policymakers and with the NMC to see what the RCM can do to help in this situation. But we have, as an organisation, very little leverage other than continuing to lobby and say that we value independent midwives. We want to do everything we can to ensure they can continue to practice, and we certainly don't want women being left in the position where they can't choose their birth that they wish with the person they wish. So lots of work going on internally on that front. And of course the other big issue that I've been thinking about this week is regulation. I've had a very good letter from ARM, which I will be responding to, telling me about the campaigning group that's been set up to think about a different form of regulation for midwives following the loss of statutory supervision of midwives, the loss of the midwifery committee and the response by the government to the consultation on these issues. Currently, and I've just met again with people from the NMC, the RCM has been absolutely assured by the NMC that we will have a strong voice in the NMC even after the removal of the midwifery committee. I do want to see what emerges, what the plans are, and I'm hoping that will be clearer at the next NMC Council. So the position of the RCM on this is that we're continuing to press for high quality regulation of midwives within the NMC, but of course we will be wanting to work with members who are campaigning, and as I say, I will write to ARM, thank you for your letter, and just outline how I think we can work together as we progress on this one. I too have my concerns, but I'm in negotiating mode at the moment. And lots of other things going on. That's overarching UK regulation. The Select Committee is obviously England, but other interesting things are happening. I gather the maternity review in Scotland will be out very soon. And of course everyone's busy in Wales and Northern Ireland as well. Northern Ireland, of course, without a government, and that's going to slow down policy there, I suspect. And finally, a big thank you to everyone who's contacted me, either on social media or personally or by email, having heard the news of my planned retirement in August. Really appreciate all the lovely messages I've had, really appreciate that people take time to say such nice things, and I of course will miss the RCM terribly in August when I leave in August. It's business as usual for me in the meantime. I'll be working just as hard as ever, and I certainly, although I'm retiring, hope to stay in touch in some shape or form. So thanks to everybody, and I'll keep you posted.